What if I told you that one of Australia's greatest artists created beauty so powerful it nearly destroyed him? This is the extraordinary life of Brett Whiteley. Brett Whiteley, born on the 7th of April, 1939, and passing on the 15th of June, 1992, was one of the most influential and celebrated Australian painters and visual artists of the 20th century. Renowned for his emotional intensity, technical brilliance, and fearless experimentation, Whiteley created a body of work that really bridged abstraction and figuration, while deeply exploring themes of beauty, desire, addiction, spirituality, and the Australian landscape. His art remains central to Australia's cultural identity and, continues to captivate audiences worldwide. Brett Whiteley was born in Sydney, New South Wales, on the 7th of April, 1939. He grew up in the harbourside suburb of Longville, an environment that would later influence his lifelong fascination with water, light, and expansive horizons. From an early age, Whiteley demonstrated exceptional artistic talent. His teachers quickly recognized his ability to draw and paint with confidence and imagination far beyond his years. As a child, he won numerous art prizes and scholarships, reinforcing his belief that art was not merely a hobby, but a calling. His upbringing in a supportive middle-class family allowed him the freedom to pursue creativity, although he would later rebel against social conventions and expectations. Whiteley attended Scots College in Bathurst, where his artistic reputation continued to grow. Rather than following a traditional academic path, he gravitated toward visual expression. After leaving school, he worked as a commercial artist in Sydney, producing illustrations and advertising artwork while studying at the Julian Ashton Art School, which is one of Australia's most respected art institutions. During this period, Whiteley absorbed classical drawing techniques while also becoming increasingly interested in modern European and American art movements. His early works showed a strong command of line, form, and composition, foreshadowing the bold stylistic shifts that would later define his career. In 1959, at just 20 years old, Whiteley won the prestigious Italian government traveling art scholarship, a turning point that, really launched his international career. In 1960, he relocated to London, which was then one of the world's most vibrant artistic centres. London exposed Whiteley to contemporary avant-garde movements, particularly abstract expressionism, and the emotionally charged figurative work of artists like Francis Bacon, whose influence, honestly, profoundly shaped Whiteley's approach. During this time, his paintings grew darker, more psychological, and more intense. Remarkably, the Tate Gallery acquired one of his early works, making Whiteley the youngest artist at the time to be represented in its collection. This achievement brought him international recognition and, positioned him as a rising star in the global art scene. In 1962, Whiteley married Wendy Julius, a fellow artist and intellectual partner who would play a crucial role in his creative life. Together, they traveled extensively throughout Europe, including France, Italy, and the Netherlands, absorbing art, architecture, literature, and philosophy. Their travels continued to New York, where Whiteley encountered the raw energy of American modernism. The scale, speed, and intensity of the city, profoundly influenced his work, leading to more expansive compositions and bolder experimentation with materials. Whiteley was a multidisciplinary artist, working across painting, drawing, sculpture, collage, photography, and installation. His style evolved continuously, but several themes remained central throughout his career. So, at the core of Whiteley's art, you'll find a deep fascination with the human figure, especially the nude, portrayed with, a real sense of sensuality and emotional depth. He often painted interiors and personal spaces, which more often than not reflected psychological states. The landscape, particularly Sydney Harbour, became something of a lyrical, almost spiritual vision in his hands. Self-portraiture was another powerful theme, with works that were raw, confronting, and deeply introspective. Addiction and desire also appeared again and again, acting as motifs that symbolized both ecstasy and destruction. Whiteley, in his own words, sought to capture ecstatic beauty, believing that art should transcend reality and, well, touch something eternal. Whiteley returned to Australia in 1969, eventually settling in Lavender Bay, Sydney. The harbour views from his studio honestly inspired some of his most iconic works, characterized by sweeping lines, luminous colour, and this really rhythmic movement. The early to mid-1970s marked the absolute peak of his creative powers. His monumental work Alchemy, created between 1972 and 73, is an 18-panel mixed-media installation and, yeah, it's widely regarded as one of the greatest achievements in Australian art. The piece brings together painting, collage, writing, and found objects to explore themes of transformation, obsession, and artistic transcendence. Whiteley achieved extraordinary success in Australia's major art prizes. In 1978, he made history by winning all three of the country's most prestigious awards in a single year: the Archibald Prize for Portraiture, the Wynne Prize for Landscape, and the Sir John Sulman Prize for Genre Painting. This unprecedented achievement really cemented his reputation as Australia's leading contemporary artist. Over his lifetime, he received numerous honours, culminating in his appointment as an Officer of the Order of Australia in 1991 for his contribution to the arts. Despite his artistic brilliance, Whiteley's personal life was deeply troubled. From the late 1960s onward, he struggled with heroin addiction, a battle that, only intensified over time. His addiction affected his relationships, productivity, and mental health, and led to increasing isolation. His marriage to Wendy Whiteley ended in separation, though she remained a significant figure in preserving his legacy. Their daughter, Archie Whiteley, later became a respected actress before her untimely death in 2002. In his final years, Whiteley attempted to regain control of his life and creativity, producing works that reflected both vulnerability and defiance. However, his addiction ultimately proved overwhelming. On the 15th of June, 1992, Brett Whiteley died at the age of 53 in Thurrock, New South Wales, from a methadone overdose. His death shocked the nation and marked the loss of one of Australia's most powerful artistic voices. Brett Whiteley's legacy remains immense. His former studio in Surrey Hills, Sydney, is preserved as the Brett Whiteley Studio, managed by the Art Gallery of New South Wales. His works are held in every major Australian public collection and, honestly, continue to command record prices at auction. Whiteley is remembered not only for his technical mastery, but for his fearless emotional honesty. His art embodies both ecstasy and pain, beauty and destruction, a reflection of a life lived intensely and without compromise. Today, Brett Whiteley is widely regarded as one of Australia's greatest artists, whose work continues to inspire new generations and reaffirm the power of art to reveal the depths of the human experience. Brett Whiteley showed us that art isn't just something we see, it's something we survive. If stories like this move you, inspire you, or change how you see the world, subscribe now and become part of a channel that celebrates the souls behind the masterpieces.